What is up, everyone? Over the weekend, one of the top, or used to be top meme coins on BaseChain, which was one of my top 5 picks on Base for this bull cycle, was exploited over the weekend due to a tax function in the smart contract. And so we're going to dive into a little bit of details on what we know about what took place and what supposedly will happen next. Now, I got some crazy comments on the 100x video I did on Normie, and I will say this, I'll be the first to say the video did not age well, and I'll show you what video that is later in this video. But for the trolls and the haters, for those people, I got a message for you towards the end of the video, so be sure to watch this one all the way through. But let's dive into what we know about Normie, what happened. All right, so as we all know, you can see by the headline, Normie dumps 99% as attacker calls meme coin tax contract a copy paste job. And this article came out May 27th, a couple days ago. Attackers exploited a tax function in the tokens code that allowed them to issue more tokens and completely drain the liquidity pools. Now, moving down, Normie plunged 99% Sunday after being hit by the exploit, where the attackers manipulated the token supply, completely draining its liquidity pool, because you know the total supply for Normie was only intended to be 1 billion. And so those extra tokens were then traded for ETH. And if we move down, you can see the chart currently right here. And if you go over to DEX tools, this is the current chart. Look at this. It went from 41 million. You can see right here, massive candle drop all the way to basically $228, right? So whoever got hit in this exploit, including myself, pretty much our investment is worth pennies at this point, right? Worth nothing. And so if we go back over to this CoinDesk article, and I'm going to have this article down in the description so you guys can kind of read all of this for yourself. The attacker says this exact code is a present in a number of other token contracts, meaning they will be able to exploit other tokens because of the same vulnerability. They go on to say a few of which significantly predated Normie, meaning the tokens came out before Normie. Now, most meme tokens are simply copy-paste jobs from the same small set of contracts, all with overcomplicated tax logic in the transfer function, the attacker said. So as we can see, according to CoinDesk, Normie was exploited due to a tax function in the smart contract that allowed the attacker to issue more tokens and sell it for Ethereum, which in time drained the liquidity pool. And so with that being said, this is what's going on with Normie, right? So it wasn't necessarily a rug pull. It was more so of a exploit, more of a hack that took place. And if you look at another article, kind of the same thing. This came out yesterday. Normie meme coin holders left in limbo after major exploit, right? And so you can just Google this and find out what happened, right? And so let's dive into real quick a couple of screenshots on Twitter from Normie's Telegram, basically them kind of giving an update on what's coming next, because there is supposed to be another token being launched for the holders. And so if you look right here, Normie update, the team is making progress on the relaunch. I'm not going to read all of this, but you can definitely pause the video here. But you can see on the relaunch side, we've gotten further in evaluating individual V3 LP positions, V2 liquidity, and holder airdrops are largely complete, right? And so again, if you see any type of migration links on Twitter, don't click on them. And also Normie's page right now is suspended, so they can't even tweet. So all the other Normie pages right now are scam accounts, so please be careful. All right, so we move over a little bit. It says they're talking about the limit orders, the ETH refunds, the trade data. It says before we are comfortable enough to use it in the refund calculations. This is the transaction address. And remember, this is Normie's Telegram. I am not in it. So if you want to know more about this, go to their Telegram where you can get it off their website. And I also will post their Telegram link in the description for you as well. But again, this is just them giving us kind of an update based off of what's happened and them moving forward on the new token launch. All right, so just wanted to kind of give you guys some substance and context of what's happening, even though people could have Googled it, looked at it on Twitter the same way they came and commented on the video. But again, it is what it is. But I do want to give a little bit of context before I touch on the haters, and the trolls. So if you look at this video here, I put this back out around April 11th, about a month and a half ago. But I have the same amount invested in Brett, Toshi, and Normie. Now, I am invested at them at different market caps, right? I am invested, at Toshi and Normie, of course, at a lower market cap than Brett. However, whichever one performs the best, I'm still going to be fine. However, I still think these three are going to be the best performing. And so since I have a decent amount allocated to all three of those in an even amount, I'm still going to do very well. So it just depends. So in that video, I told you guys, these are the three I feel will be the best, but I also have an even amount allocated to these three. So what am I saying here? Number one, out of the money I have allocated to BaseChain, I didn't put all of my eggs in one basket. And for those that watch my BaseChain videos, as you can see from this tweet here, I'm invested in a lot of different other BaseChain memes, right? Normie wasn't just my only one. It was one of my top 5 high conviction plays though. And as of right now, it didn't work out. But that's the name of the game in the meme coin space. This is the riskiest sector in crypto. So if you can't handle losses, you shouldn't invest in meme coins, right? So if you look right here, this is the video where so many people, now this video actually got more comments when the exploit happened than when the video actually came out, which tells me most people didn't buy Normie because of this video, and they didn't watch this video prior to the exploit. If you look at all these other videos that came out, this was 3 weeks ago. There's people who put out Normie videos that have bigger channels, smaller channels before me and after me. And I looked at some of these channels to see that they get some of those same hate comments, and they did not. And shout out to Cassie, good dude. He put it out. He was one of the first ones to actually talk about Normie. He talked about it 2 months ago. He don't have those same hate comments, right? A lot of people talked about Normie. And so the question is, how come the other people who talked about Normie as well, why don't they have the same hate comments that I was getting? I know the reason why. I know what type of energy that is, and I know what type of people those are. And so with that being said, I will say this. Help me help you. If you feel like I'm a scammer, please let me know down in the comment section so I can go ahead and remove you off the channel. So that way you don't have to worry about Mike's content anymore. Because moving forward, as we get deeper and deeper into this bull cycle, we want positive energy for the community and myself. We don't want any of that toxic trait stuff, right? And so for people who can't take accountability on losses and wins, I don't want you a part of this channel. These are the same people who will blame me for it. Let me give you a brief example. Let's say I get a specific item from Walmart, right? And I go to a specific Walmart because maybe it's closer to my home. I like the way it's set up, whatever the reason may be. A person says, hey, where do you get that from? I say, I go to Walmart. I get it from this particular one. The person says, well, I'm going to go and check out that Walmart at some time to get it. All right, fine. The time this person goes to that Walmart, something bad happens. Say a bad weather storm, or say the Walmart gets robbed. That same person with zero accountability is going to blame me because I said I go to Walmart to get this item. These are the same type of people in my comment section, right? Now, the people that's just saying, hey, the project rug, this and that, I'm not tripping off of that because technically it kind of did, even though it was an exploit or a hack. But the people that are legitimately trolling, calling me a scammer and all of this, those are the people I'm actually talking to, right? So you got your attention, at the end of this video, because I know that's kind of what you wanted. But again, it is what it is. This is the meme coin space. You're going to win some, you're going to lose some. But if you're one of those people who can't take accountability, you're not going to make it in this space. So again, I just wanted to share with you guys what's going on. And for the people that say, hey, Mike, can you make a follow-up video? Did you say that to all these other people who talked about Normie, right? Everyone who's coming to my video. Hey, Mike, you're this. Hey, Mike, do a follow-up. Mike, why aren't you talking on it? Did you have that same energy for the other people who talked about it before me and after me? No, they didn't. And so for all of those people, please comment down below. Help me help you to remove you from the channel. I appreciate everybody who really rock with me. Again, we've already made quite a bit of money this year just on different meme coins I've talked about. If you rock with me, you know, and your pockets know. So shout out to all of you. I will catch you all on Friday.